Welcome. This is Symphony Persona Live. My name is Boden, and on this show, we meet amazing symphonians and hope to learn some cool personal stories, professional insights, get inspiration, and some good-natured fun. And we are streaming live from our Lviv office of Symphony Solutions here in Ukraine. And today we're talking about how to dream big and fly high. Our very special guest today is a professional paragliding pilot, a gastronomy explorer, a gifted musician, addicted to sports, somebody who likes to make people happy, a senior security operations specialist at Symphony Solutions, Alexander Gacevski. How you doing, Alex? Good to see you. What a pleasure.
Good to see you, Bogdan. It was the two good words, actually, too many good words to describe me. I mean, gifted musician, come on, I'm far from that.
We shall talk about that later on, down the road, further in our show. I mean, honestly, it's so good to see you. We've been waiting for this night for so long, really. And thanks for being with us. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being on the show. How you doing, generally? How you been?
Generally, all good. I just back from work, and I was preparing for this personal life for 1 month now. I was doing some push-ups and all the things that I need for preparations. I'm kidding.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all good here. You know, we have our new co-working area in Skopje. Actually, it's not quite new. Let's say 3 months now. And we got used to it, I must say, and there are many symphonias, let's say half of the symphonias that are in Skopje office that are visiting almost every day. So I think that,
wow.
Yeah.
It's nice and sunny out there, I can see.
Yeah, pretty sunny day today. I mean, this winter is not like our usual winters that we have. Not much snow, especially not in the city. On the mountains, we have some snow, but not in the city, which is still okay. I can still use my bicycle to go to work.
Oh, really? Is that what you do?
Of course.
Like every day?
Yeah, okay, not every day. I mean, when it's raining or something, but even if it is wet or there is some light snow showers, I still use my bike, because I don't like to stuck in the traffic or to go in the parking lot and search for some free parking space for 1 hour. So I'm using always my bicycle when I can. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, you have watched our show, haven't you?
Yeah, I have watched 2 live so far, I think. Yeah.
Nice. Did you like those?
Yeah. I liked them a lot. I was really thrilled when I was invited, and I said, okay, I accepted the challenge.
Well, it's a pleasure for us to have you. And I think we could start. And there's, as usual, there's a lot to talk about, and we really want to know a lot about you and your amazing life story. But we also want for you to have some fun and to learn something new about yourself. And to start off, we usually play this game called Never Have I Ever. If you don't mind, we would start with that one as well this time. And you know the rules. The rules are simple. You just raise your right hand up, bring it close towards the camera so that we can see it. Okay.
All right.
And then I will state some things you supposedly have never done before. If you have done it, though, you put 1 finger down.
Okay.
That is clear enough, right?
So I say like this. If I have done it, then
yes, you can bring it. Yes, you can bring it to the right a little bit so that we can see your face. We can look into your eyes, because we need to know if you are lying or not. We will know.
Okay.
Truth only to be said. Please raise your right hand up, spread your fingers. Never have I ever. We're playing this game with Alexander Gacevski. So, never have I ever had a speeding ticket.
Oh, come on. Oh,
I knew
yeah,
that.
that
I
was
knew that.
it.
Never have I ever broken a bone.
Oh, many times.
Okay, so it's two already, right? Two down.
Yeah.
Two fingers down. Yes?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
This.
Okay. Never have I ever gotten a tattoo.
Never.
No,
No, zero.
not one.
Zero.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Never have I ever Googled my own name.
Oh, I have to be honest. Yeah. To check my popularity, you know.
How was it? Are you popular?
No, not that much.
Okay, let me tell you, as long as you're on Symphony Persona Live, you are popular. You are the celebrity, okay?
Okay, now
All right.
I'm more comfortable, yeah. Okay, I have two more.
Okay, here's another one. Never have I ever gone somewhere by hitchhiking.
Yes, I have.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And now here's this last one. Never have I ever taken a hot selfie.
Never.
No, not yet. Okay. Never have I ever forgotten where I parked my car.
Oh, I have few times.
There you go. Well, usually at this point, we ask our guests, never have I ever lied playing Never Have I Ever on this show. Have you? I don't think so.
Once, only once. Only once.
Very nice, thank you. So
Yeah.
I hope you're having fun, and I hope you will have a lot more fun down the road. So now we have this next block of questions, next set of questions. We call them quick questions. So all you need to do is to answer each question as soon as the question is asked, like immediately, and it has to be the first thing that pops in your head. Another traditional set of questions on our show. Are you ready, Alex?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. So your answer doesn't need to be short, but it has to be answered immediately, like right after you hear the question. So the first question is, what's the worst thing you have ever done while online meeting when your camera was off?
Oof, not that quick, I know. Probably I was taking a shower. Yeah, I was not paragliding though, but yeah, I was taking a shower.
That's a good one. Yes, we get that a lot. So
Yeah.
this next one is, what's the weirdest thing that you ever did to make money?
Oh, the weirdest thing, I remember selling some flowers near the bazaar back in the past.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Was
not
it
that
successful?
bizarre, but it's just strange.
Was it successful? Did you
Not
make
quite.
any
Maybe
money?
it was just enough to earn some money to go to the, I don't know, to the shop where we played some games and all this. Yeah.
So you were addicted to that since the very childhood, I
Earn
guess.
some money to go to Sony PlayStation's shop and play some video games.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here's this next one. Name something that you are obsessed with right now.
Oh, I'm obsessed with paragliding, of course, and I'm obsessed with, I don't know.
Becoming popular, so that whenever you Google your name,
one, of course.
it pops up.
I'm obsessed with how can I show my kids, how can I show my kids the world in the best way that I can do, you know. So I'm always trying to figure it out. How can I arrange some games or some trips in order to for them to be easier to get know all this stuff all these cities, countries that they can visit. So I'm probably obsessed with that.
Wow, wonderful. Okay, here's this next one, and this is one of my favorites. If you had an unlimited supply of one thing, what would that be?
That would be free time, of course. It's not money.
Yeah, we're talking about time. Thank
Yeah.
you. And this last one is, what do you want for birthday?
For birthday, I would like just a Nutella cake, or just Nutella without cake.
I hope that your wife is taking notes now.
Yeah, probably.
Do you think she's watching the show?
I don't know if, yeah, maybe. She is at work now, but maybe she finished earlier, so.
Yeah, okay. All right, now, thank you very much for your honesty. I hope that down the road, further on the show, we will talk a little more about you and your beautiful personality. So it's time for the big questions. We have these quick questions. Here come the big questions. So this first question here would be the following. I know, I mean, you have a beautiful family, right? Have a boy and a girl, and the gorgeous wife we've talked about already. And there's so many photos on social media of you and your family together. Please tell us more about your crew and how are you making it to spend so much time with them? And this last question here would be, when you were little, what did you want to be when you were growing up? Tell us about your family first. They are beautiful, adorable.
Yeah, thanks for that, for your words. Yeah, I have twins, actually, a daughter and a son. So they are both almost 6 years old. So starting from September, they will start to go to school, and it will be, of course, nice. Interesting. And my wife is orthodontist. She's like a dentist practitioner, and she has a lot of patients. Actually, I was also her patient once, but I'm the only one unsuccessful patient of her because she didn't manage to fix my teeth. So yeah.
She didn't manage to make you wear the brace.
She put these braces on my teeth, and I just standed to live with them just for a few months, and that was not enough, far from enough. And I should have them, I think, 1.5 years. And I'm a guy that cannot stand to have something in my mouth or something attached to me. And yeah, I'm the only one unsuccessful patient of her. Yeah.
How are the kids?
The kids are doing great. Probably now they are somewhere outside playing with their grandpa and grandma. Always when I'm getting back from work, we are going somewhere like ice skating rink. During weekends, we go to hiking, maybe some riding some bicycles. During wintertime, we go to ski. They even went to paragliding with me. And, you know, as I mentioned, it is, I don't know, just my wish to show them all the things that I do, not in a way that I want them to be like me, because that's not very interesting, but just to know that something like that exists. So in future, they can choose something that they like. If they don't like, they don't do it. And that's it.
You want to let them try things, right?
Yeah, just to let them try and to see if they like it or not. Yeah.
See, so when you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be an NBA player.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I was playing basketball a lot, and I was pretty good at it. But my idea was that somebody will come to me and tell me to go, that I can go directly to the NBA, you know?
Okay, this was, by the way, our next big question. So we all know you are a professional paragliding pilot, and it says on the description, addicted to sports. I have no idea who wrote that,
Yeah.
but what other sports other than paragliding and basketball do you probably do? And where did this passion for paragliding come from?
Besides paragliding, I do a lot of hiking, cycling, snorkeling, ice skating. I don't know, a lot of sports, but let's say the second one is hiking, skiing, let's say now. I'm not playing much basketball at the moment, but yeah, hiking is the second sport. And about paragliding, I don't know, it was not something that I was dreaming of, to become a paragliding pilot or to fly, or it was, I don't know, very spontaneous. I was hiking a lot 20 years ago. So it started 2003, I can say. And I was to our local mountain here, Vodnover. Then we have the Millennium Cross. And there were 2 or 3 guys I remember that were just about to take off, and they saw me and they asked me, "Hey guy, can you please take the car down, because we're gonna fly and we're gonna take off from here, and there is nobody to take the car down actually." So I was actually their driver, you know, and I said, "Okay, I will take it down, but can you please take me with you someday, just to try it out, paragliding." But I was not very sure about that. It was just like a conversation. And they said, "Okay, meet you here tomorrow, 9 a.m. And I said, no, wait, Les, I was just kidding. I will take the car down. I don't want to fly. I'm fine. No, let's meet here 9 a.m. tomorrow. And that's how it started. I went with them for a tandem flight, like I do now with my passengers. And it was a lot of fun, and I liked it immediately, and I started with lessons. I remember that was actually exactly 20 years ago. So yeah.
Incredible. So did you have to get a license for that? Like, how do you find the difference between a professional and unprofessional paragliding pilot?
You don't have to have the license in order to fly. You can learn how to fly, and you can fly with your instructor, with your club, even by yourself. But having the license, it's all about learning and confirming your knowledge. You go for theoretical lessons and then practical exams. I'm part of the national committee that checks these exams now and everything. But yeah, it's always a good idea to go for the exam and to take the license, because in some way you will confirm to yourself that you know what you're doing actually. But flying and paragliding is always better when you go fly with your friends pilot. And of course, even if you have the license like I do now for a long time, I don't go much paragliding by myself. So I rarely go flying by myself.
So am I getting it right? Other than a professional paragliding pilot, you are a professional instructor, right?
Yes, I am a professional instructor, but I cannot work full-time as an instructor because I have...
Because you work for Symphony Solutions.
Of course, I work for Symphony Solutions, and all I can do is just occasional tandem flights, because being an instructor is pretty demanding. It's not it's not like I can take you and I can teach you and you will pay me and I got your money. And then I tell you, okay, now you're free to go. You can do what you want to do. But being an instructor actually is, let's say, activity that will bring us, it will require for me a lot of time, free time, in order to take you paragliding, in order to make sure that you know what you're doing. So I don't know.
It's kind of like you need to literally mentor your student, right?
Yeah, for a long time mentoring, because it happened many times here, especially here in Macedonia, some fake instructors to give lessons to people, and they just take their money and go for 1 or 2 lessons, I don't know. and they hurt. They got hurt. They got some injury, and nah, not the best thing. Yeah.
Okay, so we promised to one of our for somebody out of the audience who asks the most interesting question down in comments, which you can actually start doing already. We promised them that you will give them a private paragliding lesson. Is that true or not?
Yeah. So it's first of all, it's true that every Symphonian that will arrive in Macedonia, it doesn't matter where he's from or she's from, they are able to fly with me for free. So we go in tandem together, but as we agreed before this call, so everyone who will stay here longer than, let's say, 1 week will be able, not 1 week, maybe 3-4 days, I will take that Symphonian for a few lessons so they can teach basics of paragliding, even to try to fly on their own from some smaller hill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can teach a person to do that on their own within 1 or 2 days, or within
actually,
one lesson?
I think that in 2 days or 3 days, let's say, the one who is learning how to fly can fly by him or herself, but not fly like big distance flights or from big mountains, but just from small hills, like 50 meters hills. So yeah, it's doable. Yeah.
Incredible. Well, why don't we do this? Please, all of you watching our show right now, ask your questions down in comments, and whoever asks the most interesting question gets a free personal tuition from Alexander Gacevski, the professional paragliding pilot and an amazing symphonian. Okay, please go and ask your questions down in comments. Okay, we're moving on to this next one, if I may. People say that the food you cooked was delicious. I have never talked to them again, but they say you love cooking. What's your favorite cuisine, and what is your signature dish then?
Yeah, I love to cook, actually. My favorite food is Italian food, and my favorite dish would be something with garlic, of course. My colleagues know about that because they cannot stand me in the office. Yeah, that would be probably pasta with pesto. Yeah.
Oh, pesto pasta.
Pesto pasta, yeah.
Pesto pasta.
Yeah,
have you lived in Italy?
No, but I love Italy. I've been there many times, and I grow my own basilico on the balcony in spring, summer, and I have it fresh all the time, and I love it.
I hope I believe you've traveled to so many countries. Which country was the most most impression on you?
That's definitely Argentina. I was there last year, actually. No, 2 years ago. Yeah, I was on a World Paragliding Championship, and I don't know. The interesting thing is that I have a few friends that been there before me, and in South America, not just Argentina, and everybody's saying like, at least once in your lifetime you should go in South America. So I was wondering, why is that, and that's really true. So if you go there, if you have the opportunity to go, you will realize that people there in South America are much more free than we are here in Europe, in a sense that like they know how to dance, to express their feelings. They play a lot, they dance a lot, even on the streets, they talk loudly. I don't know, they're just spontaneous. So that
is something that reflects in you as well, right?
Yeah, definitely. So they provided me a trigger. So how can I try to change myself in a way that can help me not be a better person or better version of myself, but just to be more spontaneous and easygoing like they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of traveling, I mean, you've mentioned Argentina, but you have been to so many other countries. And speaking of food as well, what was the most amazing or the weirdest or the most exciting dish or experience that you had in terms of food in other countries outside Macedonia, or maybe it's something Macedonian that you adore and you cannot
Yeah, to be honest,
resist?
I'm addicted to Mediterranean food. So all the countries near the Mediterranean, let's say from Greece, Turkey, our country is great. So I think even those countries that are in Africa and Tunisia and Egypt, I like Mediterranean food, and I'm not a big fan of, I don't know, meat dishes. Not that I'm vegetarian or something, but I don't know. I'm addicted to Mediterranean food. I remember in Argentina, they had a lot of potatoes and meat, but that was not my favorite one. So I ended up in McDonald's.
Really? What was the weirdest food that you ever ate in your entire life?
How do you mean? Sorry?
What was the weirdest food that you ever ate
Weirdest,
in your life?
weirdest. I cannot say that I was eating some bugs,
Weird food.
spiders, or dogs or anything. I don't know. I'm a very, very difficult person when it comes to trying new food, actually. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm always careful. I smell it a lot. I'm going around that food to check what's inside. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't tried weird food so far, I think. Yeah.
What was the most amazing food that you ever tasted?
Probably some Italian dish, some pasta. I'm boring. I know I'm boring with this Italian food, but that's what I like.
Really? Does your wife cook?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, this is your opportunity to make a compliment to her,
Of course.
to her dish, to her food.
The most delicious.
The most delicious what?
Most delicious pizza, of course.
Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so ladies and gents, whoever's watching us, please ask your questions down in the comments. I can see quite a few already. Please remember, you can win a personal private paragliding lesson from a professional paragliding pilot, Alexander Gacevski. Now for the most interesting question of yours. Okay, so whoever created this announcement about the event called you a gifted musician. How incredible is that, the fact that besides all of the above that we've mentioned about you already and we've talked about, you also play a musical instrument. What is it? And is there any chance we can hear you play?
I'm far from gifted musician. Come on. I mean, I started some lessons 1 year ago, and I know there is a big gap now. I didn't play anything for a long time, I must say. So there is a saying like, if you buy a bike, or if you start playing on some new instrument, or if you get a tattoo, you're in mid-age crisis. So probably that's what happened to me.
So
yeah.
Well, what is it? How old are you? 28, 27?
Yeah, I'm 27.
Okay. Is that the mid-age? So what is that instrument that you play?
It's a piano.
Oh, you have a piano at home?
Yeah,
because right now right now you're kind of like in our studio of Symphony Persona Live. If you take the background off, if you take off the background, we can actually, I mean, if we may we see your instrument and can we actually hear you playing?
Oh, let's see. I don't know. Okay, I will try something.
Wow. So did you buy the piano because you wanted to learn how to play it being 28?
Yeah, of course.
Years of age?
Of course.
Amazing.
That's the only way to push myself. I buy the expensive piano and I have to play.
Okay, so what are you going to play for us
Okay,
today, Alex?
let's try something.
Let us. I mean, everybody in the audience, even though we can't hear them, everybody in the audience goes wild. They give you a big round of applause. Everyone is cheering, so happy and excited. I mean, I'm trying to get you feel this energy.
Okay, let's see. Let me get it closer. Okay. Okay.
This is so amazing. Like, how long did it take you? How long did it take you to learn this?
2 years.
No. So for 2 years you've been playing the piano,
No.
right?
I know how to play. Let's say I have 10 short pieces of song in my head, but these are just not songs, just extractions of some songs. And it was interesting for me because I knew how to play the piano with one hand only, just some extractions. But for me, it was complete mess in my head, playing with both hands at the same time, but different things. For me, it was like most difficult thing in the world. Paragliding is way too easier. And I didn't realize that, first of all, you learn how to play with one hand, and then you learn to play with the other hand, and that's fine. But you should connect the hands. And that was like, oh no, there's no way. You cannot play differently.
Oh, I feel for you. Again, I used to play the accordion, and I do remember this feeling when you know how to play with your right hand, you know how to do it with your left one, but how to do it together, that's a mess. Okay, so I want for the audience, for all of you guys watching us, to try to guess what's the name of this piece that Alex just played for us. Write it down in comments.
Nobody
or name it.
Even if they put Shazam on, they cannot find this song. It's not.
Or maybe you give a name to it. Meanwhile, we're trying to win a private paragliding lesson from Alexander Gacevski. So, Alex, we already have quite a few questions. If you don't mind, I will try to ask those right now. So, what we got here. Well, first of all, everybody is so glad to see you. That is true. And here's this first question. And the question is from Volodymyr. Can you teach a person who is afraid of heights? Wow, is that possible at all?
Yes, I'm afraid of heights as well. So if I go to the balcony now and put my head like this, I'm scared.
No way.
Yeah, that's true, because paragliding is, you sit on your special harness, on your special seat and you have a feeling that you're attached to something. So you don't have the feeling that you're gonna fall off something. So yeah, I had a few scared passengers so far on tandem flight, and maybe their pulse was 200 before the takeoff and they were scared. But I never push them to fly. If I see that they are scared, and if I feel that, I will tell them, okay, we don't have to fly. Come on, nobody pushes you. It's up to you. We can cancel it, of course. But they still want to try. So there are many people that were flying with me, and they now they don't have the fear of heights. And yes, so it's possible. It's possible, and it happens a lot. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is amazing. So Volodymyr, first of all, whenever you go to Macedonia, whenever you go to Skopje, let Alexander know you're there, and that's
Thanks
your
for
chance to at least fly. Is that what do you call it? Tandem flight?
Yes. So now I was speaking about tandem flights, but yes, I always recommend having this tandem flight before starting your own lessons, because that's how you want to feel the air, and if you like it.
Get excited.
Yeah.
And get excited, right?
Yeah, although there is a big difference flying on your own, which is much better. I cannot imagine myself going in tandem flight now with somebody else unless we are playing some games or something, because for me it's maybe not boring, but I feel strange and uncomfortable when I don't have the controls in my hand. So yeah.
Okay. All right. That is clear. 20 years of paragliding. Impressive, says Valentina Senenko. Here's another question from Olya Popovich. Who was your best passenger among Symphony colleagues?
From the Symphony colleagues?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I was flying with few Symphony colleagues, and probably the one who is asking this question is the one. And you know why? Probably Olya doesn't know this as well, but Olya and I were flying on Mountain Vodno somewhere like 7 or 8 a.m. And there was a storm before we were flying, and there should be a new storm there to come, something like 10. So we were flying between two storms, but I didn't tell her. Yeah. And she doesn't know about this now. She will be.
So is this the first time she hears about that fact?
Yeah. So we were flying just before the storm, and when we landed, we packed the glider. We went in the office, and the storm came. It was a big mess. So I knew that I'm gonna take some risks. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, nice. But the question was, who was your best passenger among Symphony colleagues? Can we name Olya then? The bravest one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all of them were brave. All of them. I don't know. I cannot name it, but this was the strangest flight, I would say. All the passengers were doing great. They were all brave. They were not scared or something. Yeah.
Okay. So here's another question. That one is from Valentina, and it says, everyone has skeletons in the closet. Share some of your secrets. We won't share with anyone. Thank you for this question, Valentina. Yes, thank you.
Nice question.
Yes, it is. It is indeed.
So you are not going to share it, but we are going live, right?
Yeah, we're going live. I'm not sharing it.
I don't know. Okay, there is one thing. So I crashed with one passenger.
No.
Yeah. Okay. It happened to me maybe 15 years ago, but we were not crashed or injured or something like that, but just we landed on the top of a tree because we were short and we were not able to get to the landing zone, and we were just we hit the tree.
You just sit there.
We were hanging there for 2 hours.
Was it okay? Here's my question. In addition to that one, was it a boy or a girl? Was it a man or a woman?
It was a woman.
Okay, so you did have a good time.
Yeah. A lot of time to talk.
Chatting and flirting for 2 hours, hanging off a tree with a paraglide. above your head, right?
One of the secrets. And the second one, okay, we're talking about paragliding, is when I took off without, I was not connected in my harness well. So I could drop off and the passenger could be left alone in the air. So it was very scary. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember the name of the passenger who you crashed with?
Oh, I don't remember. I forgot.
That was a brilliant question, I must admit, and thank you for your honesty. Thank you for the sincere answers.
Yeah, maybe somebody can learn from that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here's another question, and I don't know how to read this. It says GAC. Is that your nickname, or is it a short name from your phone?
Yeah, it's
how do you pronounce it?
It's Gacevski in Macedonian, or Gats. The three first letters.
Okay, so Gordana, this is the question from Gordana, and she calls you Gats. Is it okay if I call you Gats sometimes?
Of course. That's the only.
Really?
Yeah. If you call me Alexander, I will not focus on you because if you say Gats, I will immediately put my focus on you. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Gats, could you please explain the process of overcoming the fear from paragliding through an example of a passenger you already had?
Yeah, it happened, as I said, a few times so far, maybe 20, 30 passengers so far with big fear of flying. And the most important thing is not to push them fly, but give them some space so they will choose the right moment when they want to take off. And it's a good idea to relax on the takeoff, to take some chocolate, to see the landscape and everything. So I usually give them some time, some space. And when they say that they are ready to take off, we are going. So I know that Gordana's kids are willing to paraglide. So we're going to do it probably in April or May. So I believe that they will not have problem with fear because kids usually don't have fear. Usually fear is coming in older people, like not older people, like something like but kids they don't care much. They're not scared.
So Yuri Smetana says hello. I hope you met. Yes. So here's a question from Yuri. What are the weight limits for the passenger?
I have been flying
but that's a serious question, by the way. Yes.
Nice question. So I have been flying with my daughter, which was actually only 13 kilos when she was 4 years old. And I was flying with passengers who were 130 kilos plus. So, so I think that maybe the limit is something like that, 130 kilos. The passenger can weigh like that. And the thing is that we are not going to crash or something like that, but the paraglider will lose some of the performance, maybe will not glide the best, maybe the landing will be a little bit more harder, but in general, I think that will be like the limit, like 130 kilos. So many people are asking that.
Okay, so I do believe that you're still fit enough to go on a paragliding journey with Alexander, or even learn how to paraglide yourself. Okay, and here's one more question, a very good question from Evelina. Name 3 things you could take with yourself on a desert island and why? On a deserted island and why?
On a deserted island, probably
yes.
I will take my okay, can I take my family or not?
It says 3 things.
Okay, my family. my family is one thing. Then I will take.
Oh, it's one whole thing, right?
Yeah. Then I will take my snorkeling equipment.
Okay.
And I don't know, kite surf maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's put it this way. What would be the 3 literal things that you would take to desert island, the deserted island, and why?
Okay, let's narrow the scope, huh?
Yes, please. That would be my question then, okay? You've answered Evelina's question. This would be my question.
Okay, so I don't know. Difficult question. So never thought about it. So I don't know.
Think about it now.
I will take bicycle. My bicycle.
Okay.
Okay. I will take my inline skates to do some sports, and maybe I don't know.
What's the 3rd thing?
Again, some snorkeling mask, because probably that's reflecting on my character to do something. And I didn't mention book, I didn't mention smartphone, I didn't mention laptop. So probably
yes.
My idea is to, I'm an outdoor guy. So I'm always doing outdoor activities, and probably that's part of me. So
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Alex. We have another question from Diana. Can you describe how do you feel up there? I mean, probably she's asking about you paragliding, right?
No.
How can you describe that feeling?
I cannot describe it, and I always when I get this question, because some people are scared and they are asking me, can you describe how it will be, or what will happen, what to expect? So it's very difficult to describe. It is like because you're free to move in all directions, like 360. I mean, in all directions completely. So in many dimensions, you can move around. You can go up, down, left, right, all the diagonals and everything. Flying above all the cities, mountains, valleys. It's an amazing amount of freedom that you feel during what you're doing, and probably that was I was needing a lot of freedom. Probably like 20 years ago, I wanted to be free, so that's why maybe I choose paragliding. That can bring me some let's say freedom in a special way. Let's say.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good, thank you. And we have another question from Konstantin Komorov. What was the most dangerous situation in your life in info security and paragliding? Thanks, Kostya.
These are quite the opposite things, because information security, what I do for Symphony, requires to be a lot, to follow many regulations. It is very strict, and you know about this. Sometimes we are bothering people, turn on this, turn on that. So, and my, let's say, private life and paragliding is completely opposite. So I'm doing this in order to get in balance. So that's why I'm probably doing the paragliding. And I don't know. I remember in my past some troubles about information security. I remember that whole production database from where I was working was deleted, and yeah. So we had to restore all the data, and it took us let's say 1 day. So the pension fund where I was working, it's a very serious industry. So where you check how much money you will have when you get old, and it will show you zero money, €0. Yeah. And it got almost on the news, but we survived.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But what was the most dangerous situation in it, or would that be the most dangerous situation you have ever been in your life?
Yeah, let's say about my professional career. Yeah, that was very scary, but we survived it. And about paragliding, I had so far many, I can say, bad memories. I got 2 reserves so far. It means I went in situation where I had to throw my spare parachute in order to survive.
Ooh.
Yeah, it happens a lot, especially on competitions. So because we are, let's say, many people that fly close next to each other, and sometimes we can hit each other, and there can be a mid-air collision. Sometimes you enter in risky situations, and your parachute collapses, so you have to find a way how to survive.
Oh, yeah. When is the next competition that you're taking part in?
Oh, it is in April.
So close.
Yeah. I'm expecting my new glider to arrive in Skopje in 1 month, and we are starting with the new season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, wish you luck. And here's another question here. Yes, thank you, Kostya, for your question. And Evelina, by the way, she commented she wants you to have a knife when you go to a deserted island. Alexandra is asking the following: what's the weirdest thing you have ever found in the kitchen, in the office kitchen?
In the office kitchen?
There must be something that she means asking this one.
Yeah. I can tell. Okay. Weirdest thing. Probably some garlic or some rotten tomatoes. I don't know. When we speak about weirdest thing, I remember me forgetting the keys and my phone and putting them in the fridge, and I was searching for them for a while, and probably that was it. But it didn't happen in the office kitchen, but at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Alexandra. Thank you, Alex. We have and we have a question from Bazidar. Will we see you on a road bike again soon, avoiding police on the roads?
Yeah, for sure. I'm giving Bozidar some time and space to prepare himself a little bit better, and then I will join him.
Okay. There's another question.
Of course, Valentina is still here doing.
Okay.
They are doing a lot of races on her road bike, so I don't know. We should practice a lot in order to try to get to her speed, probably.
Okay, here's the comment from Kostya Komarov. He says we have all backups. Yes, and there's another question from Volodymyr Kuprisyuk. Have you written a will?
Yeah, a lot. It sounds strange, maybe, but I have.
Okay.
I remember that many years ago, let's say maybe 10 years ago, I was writing these wishes, and I put them on the Christmas tree, like kids are doing. Yeah. And all of them came true.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
lucky you.
That's a very good thing, to write your will on a paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. So I encourage people who didn't do that so far to do it. So yeah.
Okay. So we have so little time left, but still, Sanya is commenting here. She says your own rotten salads. I think that is regarding the weird things that you may find or you could find in the office kitchen. So we need to decide who gets the present. So we had these two questions from Volodymyr. His first question was a beautiful question about teaching a person who is afraid of heights, and then the second question that we just recently read about writing the wills, the wishes. And then we had a question from Olia about the most incredible symphonian who was with you on a tandem flight. Then we had a beautiful question from Valentina about your secrets. And we also had a question from Gordana about overcoming the fears. We had a question from Yuri Smetana about the weight. Okay, we had a question from Evelina about 3 things you would take with you to a deserted island. And we had a question from Diana about the feeling up there in the sky. We had a question from Kostya about danger. We had a question from Alexander about the office kitchen. And we had the question from Basidar about you being on the roads avoiding police. So which ones would you pick as the most interesting, the most exciting? And,
I don't know. Probably we should do it randomly, because I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I think that I shouldn't be the one who will choose that one.
you have to choose, because whichever question was the most interesting for you to answer it. That's the thing. I mean, that was the beautiful.
Probably Valentina's question, and the one regarding the fridge, the one regarding the strangest thing that can be found in the kitchen. That was from Alexandra or Sanya. I don't remember.
It was Alexandra.
Okay.
We had two. Yes, we had 2 questions from Volodymyr. He asked you about the person teaching a person who is afraid of heights, and about the written will. And I love those 2. I do agree that Valentina's question was good.
That one about the will. Yeah, I like that one as well.
About the written will, and about how to teach somebody who is afraid of heights, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but that's 3. Are you ready to give 3 free lessons?
Okay, let's do it.
No way.
Yeah, why not?
Really?
Yeah, we can go.
My goodness. Well, at the very beginning, I told you that we are talking here to amazing symphonians, and that is so true. You are amazing, Alexander. I mean, honestly, God. So, Volodymyr, you are getting a free paragliding lesson from Alexander Gacevski whenever you arrive in Skopje. Valentina, you get your private lesson too. And Alexandra, you get a private paragliding lesson from a professional paragliding pilot and a security operations specialist at Symphony Solutions, Alexander Gacevski. Alex, right at the very end, what advice would you give to your 18-year-old self?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. To try to be patient and not to fulfill other people's wishes, and to go with the flow more of the time, to spend like just being and not doing. So I don't know, it's very complex, but actually the way at the end is simple. So I don't know, I would tell to myself to just go more with the flow, and I don't know, not to push yourself to do something immediately, and to be more patient. So kind of like that.
Wow.
Because I needed that. Actually, I needed that. I was always a person who I'm a kind of perfectionist, so when I always imagine something that I should do, I push myself a lot. And sometimes when I do it, it's not like I imagine it that it should be. So probably that's the advice that I could give myself, to be just more patient, more calm, and the best things are coming on their own.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Last comment from Kostya. Thank you, Kostya. It says all questions were asked by Bogdan. Yes, that is true.
This one was very good. I liked it.
Yes, thank you all for watching, and I hope we'll see us in a few weeks with our next Symphony Persona, and we will do it live here on YouTube. I thank you so much, Alex, for being with us tonight on the show. Once again, all the best to you and your beautiful family. Good luck to you on the tournament that you're going to in April or May. And I wish you and whoever goes on a lesson with you, Volodymyr, Valentina, Alexander, and so many more people, to have a lot of fun and learn something new and really feel the energy of the flight. Put a thumb up, whoever's watching us, and thank you so much, Alex. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Bogdan.
Goodbye for now.
Thanks for the invitation. Appreciate it, and yeah, hope to see you again soon.
Of course. Take good